YouTube says something, whatever. All right, so blessings, everybody. Hey, y'all. It is getting much cooler in the evenings now, but it's all good. I hope you guys had a beautiful, blissful day. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sending you guys love, light, and peace into your world. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. All right. So this is about what element would be beneficial for you to work with. Like, what's the message? What's the guidance? Okay, so I saw these three different symbols, and so whichever symbol you're drawn to, it resonates with you. All right, so this will be one. This is symbol for group one. Okay, symbol for group one. All right, let's see. Symbol for group two. Symbol for group two. Group two, symbol for group two. And I'm live, so just in case you see me say something, that's because I'm live, okay? Symbol for group three, okay? So I'll do that again. Symbol one. Symbol two. Trying to make sure it's in the view of the camera. Okay. All right. I know you want to cry all night. That might be a message for somebody. You've been crying, stressed out, worried. This is group three. All right. So blessings, y'all. All right. So, demon, shouting. I know you want to cry all night. All right. So blessings, guys. All right. So we're gonna go to group one. Okay. So. All right, so group one, the first element that I saw in my eye is water, okay? So water and the element of light, okay? Water and light. So for group one, the message that I'm receiving for you guys is to utilize the element of water and the element of light. You can perceive light as an element. You cannot, whatever you perceive or you see things as, okay? But for some reason, I'm hearing light. Okay, so utilizing that element. You might even be water signs, okay? Your sun sign might be in water, okay? It's very important for you guys to understand that water is beneficial. So talking to your water, every time you take a drink of water, or even when you eat your fruits, understand that when you drink or you eat, that is things that are hydrating or that has a certain percentage of water in it, it is beneficial that you speak to it because it is element, it's alive. Everything is alive here in this earth, whether you know it or believe it or not, okay? So you speak life over it, right? Because everything absorbs or has memory of, so when because it has memory, when you speak positively over it, you invoke certain energies to come into your life or to stay or to repel certain energies. So when you speak negatively, over yourself, or you're surrounded by a lot of negative energy, there's certain things that are absorbed. It's absorbed into the items around you. So you got to counteract that. Okay. They've done studies, okay? They've done many studies on water, speaking life over it. And they've seen how the structures of the ice and water, how it changes. Listens, how it changes because of the positivity. Even they've done it over plants. They've done it over water. These are things that you would think, oh, whatever. You speak over your animals. They've done studies on animals and shown that when you speak positively, positive things, you bring life, right? They say power, life and death is in the power of the tongue. So when you speak, you got to just be mindful of what you're saying, okay? So the element of water is going to be beneficial, and the element of light, okay? So whether you perceive light as an element, whatever, but this is what I'm hearing. So utilizing the energy of light, okay? So that means that you need to get your heart light as a feather, right? You need to get your heart. So if your heart was to be right now, think about this. If your heart was to be taken out of your chest and weighed on a scale, Anubis came, whatever spirit or connection do you have, and you believe is existent, okay, and that takes your heart and weighs it on a scale, what's going to be lighter? You would think, oh, the feather of the feather would be lighter, right? But it's you're supposed to be your heart. It's supposed to actually be balanced. Your heart and the feather are supposed to be in alignment with each other. And so whatever your torment, whatever's tormenting you, whatever is hurting you, whatever is stressing you out, look into yourself and speak over yourself and utilize the element of water to help you speak over yourself, to shift the energy, to change how you've been seeing things or feeling. So you can have an affirmation, a mantra, and you speak it over the water. That will be beneficial. Okay. So you drink your water, and then throughout the day you take sips of it and you say, I'm healthy, I am well, I forgive myself. Because a lot of times it's not always other people you need to forgive, it's more so yourself. If you forgive yourself, then you're able to see that really what are you forgiving yourself for, right? It's kind of like you're here to have an experience, to have a life. And so whatever choices you make, that was just a part of your experience. But we don't see things like that because, we're so wrapped into the mundane, and I must forgive this person, I must forgive that person, or I must forgive myself. But really, it's just accepting yourself for the choices you made. It might have not been the best one. People might have got hurt in the process, but it's like you need to accept that that's what it was, because it's already done. It's already happened. Whether it happened yesterday, that's still something in the past. So you've got to get to a space again where you recognize and you accept yourself and you speak life over yourself. Okay. And you say forgiveness, or you speak over the water and you say, hey, I need to forgive myself, and you talk to the water and you ask the water to help you, because it's a cellular, it gets down to the cells, right? And so if the water can touch your cells, then imagine of things you can speak into the water that will allow the cells in your body to regenerate, to shift, to change its cellular memory. Like, that's power. Okay. So and then light, okay? Imagining a light around you, speaking life over yourself, seeing light over other people. You see darkness over somebody, you speak and you visualize that a light comes from you or from the earth and goes into that person and heals them and shifts their energy, or shifts their thoughts, or helps them to become better. Because just like people can speak negativity and death over other people, they can also speak life. Light is more powerful. Okay. Darkness is everywhere, but when the light comes into the room of the darkness, it illuminates. It starts to get brighter and brighter because you get stronger and stronger within your mind. So utilizing these elements are going to be beneficial to your journey, with helping you to elevate, to go higher within yourself, to go, because it's like they said the Jacob's ladder is within your body, right? So if you imagine the ladder, which is the Jacob's ladder, or you visualize it as basically there's levels to each to you and your connection to yourself. So each level you overcome something else. Each level you learn something new about yourself, and each level on the ladder you walk up, it'll help you, bring you closer to you, the true you, the God you, the most authentic version of yourself. And for you guys, water and light are going to help you to get to that space. Okay? So this is the symbol, guys. This is a symbol that I saw in my mind's eye. So you resonate with it, that's beautiful. If not, it's okay. But light and water are going to be your best allies on the next stage of your journey, because literally some of you guys have jumped timelines. Some of you guys have just entered into just a new cycle. And this new cycle, you're going to need all the help you can get. Okay. And it's all coming from you, but there are elements and there's things that can help you, okay, on your journey. All right. So when you say your prayers, you speak over the water and say your prayers and then drink your water, or you say your mantras, or you say, you do your workouts, you drink water all the time. You use this as and speak life over yourself. You speak life over the thing which you are consuming, whether it's your food, they do prayers over their food, whichever. Okay. So blessings to y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Divine Creator, for all that you do and all that you are, all that you will be. doing for all of us and helping us along on our journey. Peace, y'all. All right, so now we're going to go on to 2. All right, so group 2. This is the symbol that I saw. If it resonates with you, wonderful. If not, it's all good. All right, so blessings to you guys. So for this group, the element that I saw, okay, so the element I saw was air. And then I also saw, I'm seeing darkness. Okay, so if you perceive darkness as an element, okay, air and darkness, okay, so what I'm seeing with the darkness is you being able to go within yourself and accept yourself. So when you close your eyes, what do you see? Most likely, if the lights are out, there's nothing around you, you only see darkness until you start to perceive images that are placed into your mind or that have always been in your mind, and you start to see that. You utilizing the element of darkness, meaning that you have come to a space within yourself where you have fully accepted yourself as you are, the divine being that you are, and you have you understand that everything comes and from darkness, right? And these, what does it say in the Bible? It says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, and there was nothing, and then there became something. There was more, and he created the sea, he created the sky, and he created all of these things, but it all came from darkness, from nothing. All right, so is accepting yourself. So with you guys utilizing the element of darkness, and you utilizing the element of nothingness, right? Because darkness is nothing. There's nothing there, right? You don't know what's in the darkness until you accept yourself as you are. And there is a lot of darkness within each and every one of us. And it's not to say that we are perfect. Everybody who pretends to be perfect is not. It's the people that are light workers who have been doing the work on themselves. They have accepted their darkness. They're not running from it. When we run from it, that's when it follows us and we get stressed out, and we experience life on such a more tumultuous and more turmoil in our life. But when you accept yourself as you are, the full essence of you, which means there's light and there's darkness, you need to accept that, right? But then you also look at the darkness as just being able to meditate, to be in a space of nothing, accepting yourself as all of everything, and to accept yourself as nothing at all, sitting in that space. Okay, that's very, very, very important for you guys. Okay, and also the air element, breath work. So this is very important for you guys in this group. Breathing, taking time to take deep breaths, expanding your lung capacity. Okay, understanding chi, understanding your energetic field, understanding your aura, understanding who you truly are, and knowing that your breath is life. And in the darkness, it comes. A child is born in the womb. There's nothing but that child and whatever is in the darkness that it can see. Okay, the child is okay with seeing nothing for all that time until it's pushed out into the world, and it said, God said, let there be light. And when the child comes from the womb, it is light. Okay. And so for you guys utilizing these elements, and air, oh, beautiful air, just breathing. For you guys, you can utilize incense. You guys can utilize, let me see what else. I saw something with fans. So like maybe you guys are dancers. Somebody's on here that's a dancer, or they like to work out using dance or movement. And I'm seeing fans, like, those fans that you can open up and it's put on your face and they fan it and then and you cover your face and stuff. So fans, like movement with fan work, something with that's helping with the connecting with the element of air. Okay. And so, but breath work is going to be very essential for this group. Breath, to breathe, to connect to the energy of the self, the true self, connecting and accepting thyself as is. I am, that I always will be, and moving in that. So darkness, like, not when it comes to bedtime, all these electronics, lights and all that, you guys need to be able to sit in darkness. Some of you guys are afraid to be in the dark. Some of you guys always have to have lights on because, there's a lot of fear and stigma against the darkness, but you guys being able to connect to that, it is going to help empower you so much, because some of you guys are spiritual warriors. So you cannot be afraid of anything. You got to be strong and you got to be fearless. And so you being in the dark is going to be accepting the dark, or just moving in that energy to accept wholeness of who you are, all the bad, the good, and the ugly, right? And then you're able to transcend past that. But you have to get to a space of accepting it. Like, okay, all that guilt, all that shame, all of all that is in the darkness. And you got to be able to find your way to heal that and let it go and move out of that energy. Okay. And so, air is going to be beneficial for you guys. Like I said, you got your incense. You can have your incense. That's another way to work with air. Okay. Speaking life. When I breathe, that's air. That's the air coming out of me, right? And I breathe, I inhale. So you got to inhale the light. You got to inhale your truth, and you got to breathe it out. Life. Okay. Speak life over yourself. Okay. You need to express yourself in ways so that you can truly, fully heal from the dark path that you have experienced, the dark moments in your life. You need to accept that those things happened. And now it's time to truly integrate the wholeness of you, your inner child, the higher you, the lower you, the shadow you, all these aspects of yourself, accepting it, becoming whole. Okay. And so, yeah, I saw the number 66, so that might be beneficial, and the number 13. So you guys, those are significant numbers. Okay. 613 adds up to 4, and 4 is stable. It's 4 triangle. I mean, not triangles, a square. So 4 sides. Okay. Triangles might be significant for somebody. Okay. That is the Trinity, mind, body, spirit, the mother, the father, the child, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. There's so many different Trinities. Okay. The mother, the maiden, the crone, however you perceive that is very important and beneficial to you. So that shape, or that, maybe that image when you're in the darkness, seeing that, it's like accepting. It's like with this group, it's like if you can be okay in sitting in the darkness with nothing, not doing anything, not touching anything, not listening to anything, not with no light, just sitting there. I feel like this group will overcome so much in such a short amount of time. Things that you might have took years and years to heal. I feel like it's going to be therapeutic. It's kind of like what it reminds me of. What is it called? It's one of those. It's a bed. It's like a bed, but it's a decompress. No, what is it called? Oh, I did it before, and there's nothing in there but you and water, and it's dark. It's dark in there, and it's just you sitting there and laying in water, and it's dark. And I forgot it, and it's closed in a closed-in space, and you just lay there. And I'm gonna tell you, it was freaking scary for me, because it was like, oh my God, there's nothing I can do but just sit here and lay here. Who just sits and lays anywhere? Because you know what I mean? Without there's being some type of distraction. The only distraction was just me and my thoughts, and I had to sit there with my thoughts. So that is for you, somebody out here, that you got to just sit with your thoughts and sit with your body and sit with yourself and sit with it, because you're going to be able to heal. I mean, literally, you're going to jump from 0 to 50, like quick. You know what I mean? You're going to be jumping past like steps, but it's just like, you got to be accepting of being able to be alone. Okay. So that was for group 2. And this was the symbol, okay, that I saw in my mind's eye. Okay. So group 2, this is for you. This is for group 2. All right. But you got to find time to just sit in the darkness, sit in. And that's the element that'll be beneficial for you. Just sitting in and just being in nothing, being okay with nothing. Okay. Being okay with just being, sitting, doing nothing in the darkness, no lights, nothing, no music, nothing. Okay. Can you accept that? Can you do that? Because child, everywhere you turn, there's some distractions. Okay. Like, okay. Just sitting. All right. I can't remember what it is. I'm going to remember when I get off of the live probably, but I forgot what it's called, but you sit in it and you lay in it, and it's water and it's nothing and there's no sound. Okay. Somebody's going to know what I'm talking about. If I can remember, maybe I'll just like post it below. All right. So, so blessings to you guys. So that was, thank you so much for tuning in. And, And so it is. Thank you, Divine Creator, for your blessings and your protection upon our lives. Thank you for all the wisdom that you have bestowed upon us, guiding us, leading us on the righteous path, and moving us forward into the place and the space we need to be, and accepting ourselves fully and healing through the truth of who we are, and accepting ourselves fully and authentically as we are. All right, peace. All right, so now we go into group 3. All right, so group 3. All right, that's the symbol, group 3. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Blessings, group 3. All right. Group 3. I know you want to cry all night. Okay. Screaming. Oh, wait. Shining. Moving. I don't know the words, but I always hear it. But that's popping in my head. That's symbolic for somebody. Okay. So what's the element? Ooh, oh yeah. I'm seeing flames. Okay, so for sure. Fire is going to be beneficial for this group. Okay, all right. I'm seeing waves. So water is also beneficial for this group. So fire and water is really, really beneficial for this group. Okay. I also heard metal. So that is also considered an element. Okay. An Eastern, but it's still an element nonetheless. So metal, okay. Oh, wood. Okay, boom. Wow. Okay, that's a lot of elements y'all can use. Y'all can use a lot of elements right now. Okay, so wood, metal, fire, water. So that's 4. Okay, so 4 is symbolic. And that's funny because north, south, east, and west. So you guys are the 4. Okay, so that could be symbolic and for you guys, the cross, north, south, east, and west, whatever, west and east, whatever. Okay, so that's symbolic for you guys. All right, so that's important for you guys to recognize. So you guys can utilize fire, you guys can utilize water, you guys can utilize metal. Like metals are that can help you. So that could be, a talisman. That could be you using metal to you working with the element of metal by creating something like a jewelry or an item that you can use. Okay, that's going to be beneficial. You working with the element of wood, so that could be just hugging a tree. That could be you making something, creating, utilizing wood. Okay, building something with wood or metal. All right, that's a beneficial way. But water, speaking over the water, because our bodies are what 60-70% water. So water is beneficial because it's always flowing. So reminding yourself when you drink water that you're flowing, or you're around water, to flow. Okay, to go with the waves, go with the currents instead of going against it. Right. Fish, they know which way to go. They don't go fight against the current or they'll die. They just keep going. Okay. We have the luxury of knowing more and understanding a lot more. And so we get to kind of choose if we fight against it or we go with it. But they're saying go with the flow, go forward. Okay. I saw the number 77, so that might be symbolic for somebody. 12, I see 12, I see 3, which is 1 + 2 is 3. So you can also look at it like that. If you don't want to utilize the number 12, you want to break it down to a single number. And also, you guys using fire. Okay, so that could be candle work, working with candles, blessings. That could be just, going out and doing a dance out and with fire. You know what I mean? Bonfires. That could just be seeing your passion from the core of you, the center of you, your sacral, your solar plexus, and the fire and the flame. Okay, just burning within you and helping you to expand. Okay, so that's powerful. All right, very, very powerful. So I'm seeing so I saw fire, water, wood, and metal. So those are the 4 elements that you can utilize. And also the number 4 is symbolic for this group because it's 4 elements. Everybody else got 2. Okay, so the symbol for you guys. Okay, this is your symbol. Okay, so let me hold it up again. So let's see your symbol. All right, so you're powerful, and you're going to see that these help you. So that means the earth is helping you. Okay, the metals of the earth are helping you. All right, the water in the earth is helping you. Okay, the fires of the earth are helping you. You are being reconnected. Some of you guys, you have lost connection to the earth. You're being reconnected back to the natural elements. And so it's going to help ground you. So grounding you and helping you balance yourself and become the stable, strongest version of yourself that you can possibly be. Okay. So utilize those elements. Okay. And keep pushing forward and knowing that you can be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. You are powerful and you're wonderfully made in the divine creator's image, each and every one of us, no matter how different we look. Okay. We are all manifestations of God, whatever you call God. You are a manifestation of that. Even if you're a freaking different species, a different, you know what I'm saying? Like you live in a different tribe, or you live in whatever society says that makes us different, right? We're still all different forms of that being that created everything, whether it's a big bang or something else. Okay. So blessings to y'all, and utilize those elements. I thank you, divine creator, for your blessings and your protection upon our lives. Thank you for your guidance and your strength, and giving us the courage to see our way through and help them to find their footing and being the best person they can possibly be, so that they're the best versions of themselves and they can help many others. But they have to stand strong and firm in their own power, and they already gonna do that because you got 4 elements y'all can use. That means your power is expanding. You're in a space where you are constantly expanding. You're on it. Okay. And you're being reminded that you are, and your foundation is becoming stronger and more stable. So blessings to y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in, and peace, y'all. Have a good one. Bye.